So I don't think you can see it because the lens is compensating too much. But in that valley between the trees way out there in the distance, there's a mine. I kind of hit it, but I found it. Wonder if I cover and then, no, it's too bright over there. I'm down the road a bit. You can see it's like full forest road. The sun's over there. It's actually really nice. Back down there. The wind starts to die down at 7 and it goes down to a pretty low wind, so I think it's all right. And if you see here, like, the trees are not moving here. I think it's because where I'm at, just the edge, so the tip of the trees are catching it. And the road here seems to be down this little mountain, so I don't think they're getting hit by the wind. I just been listening to music, podcast, blasting the music just to keep anything at bay. This is actually the road I drove up. I just kind of wanted to look over here and see this. It's actually not that far, but yeah, I mean, I have no idea if that looks good. It kind of looks cool. The trees over here. I think this shot over here is what I wanted. I was driving up. I think the sun's probably blinding you guys all. Just cool shots of the trees. That looks cool. Clip that out and throw that in the intro. Still need an intro song. Don't know what I'm doing with that yet. So the road that I jut off, I kind of went to the edge of it on the far side of that clearing that I'm in, and it doesn't look like much is there. Like the trees really grow into the edge. Like it's not as wide as here. But yeah, look at the forest. Well, I'm just tapping my screen so I can see. Yeah, it's such a quiet road. Van's that way. It's just like silent except for those birds. I don't know if it's picking it up. It's so quiet. I always thought it would be cool to walk through a forest like this, where there's just like trees, no path, and no nothing. You have to make your own way. And you go in there with like all your camping gear, and you like hike up somewhere with all your food and everything, and you camp at the top. I always thought about the mountains around Vancouver, like go up one of the sides of one of those, and when you're up top, you can look over the city and everything. The only downside is every time I think about it, it's always in the summer, and like for the past like 12 years, you can't have campfires in the summer because of all the forest fire bans, or like campfire bans because of the forest fires. So it's been forever since I had a campfire, and if I went up there, I'd want to have a fucking campfire, make some s'mores. I don't know if you can see out there, but that all looks pretty cool. Looking back up here, I have a feeling the videos near the end of this trip are going to be a lot more entertaining than the ones at the beginning. I still need to come up with a plan for tomorrow. We're what is it? I'm just north of Manning Park. I checked on the map. You can kind of see the map line over there. I don't think you guys can see it. I think it's compensating. Yeah, it's compensating too much for being in the forest. And I don't really know how to play around with those settings. So I think Manning Park has a really cool lodge, if I remember. I don't know if that's true or not. I might be mixing it up with the lodge in Yellowstone. That lodge is really cool. This lodge is nowhere near that cool, but I think it has like, their ski lodge has a similar aesthetics. Maybe I was thinking of stopping there to look at that. Maybe do like a small hike. I remember doing like a small hike somewhere there. Can do that. I gotta Google it to see, but the train tunnels in Hope we could probably do. The problem about going to Hope is, where do I stay at night? Ideally, it would be cool if we can make it all the, or like, actually I don't know if I want to do that. I was thinking it would be cool to go all the way close to home, so that way I can skip the traffic in the morning. Because dropping this off at noon is really like, I don't know how people do this when they're normally go. Because you have to come into town, drop your stuff off somewhere, then bring your vehicle to the drop-off location, all before noon. And if you're coming in from, if you're coming in any direction towards Vancouver, you're gonna be screwed in the morning because you have all the people commuting. So this is the last split. There was like, I think 2 more coming up to this point. I went that way. You can see the van over there. And then this way is the other way. This one looked like it had more stuff going on. Oh yeah, and I saw a rebar sticking up with the ribbon on it that I was talking about earlier. When I read it, it said it was just for a culvert. I didn't know that there's a culvert there. So probably when those like little plows come through here to level off the road, they know not to level that place too hard. But yeah, I was a bit concerned about I saw this bit down here when I was looking down, and I was concerned to go this way because I don't want to get like stuck up here when there's like logging trucks going around. And tomorrow is Tuesday, so it is possible that they will be working. I mean, I had my speaker with me, just so you guys know, so I was listening to a podcast here before. And now I'm just trying to like make up words to talk for 2 reasons. 1, to keep a point of filming, and 2, to keep any animals at bay. It's a good thing to know. Pretty much all animals, even the like top predators and stuff, they're all scared of you. And as long as you don't, like, they know where you are, they'll avoid you. Like, they will not like come near you or try to fuck with you at all. The only time they fuck with you is if you get in their personal space or you startle them. So you always keep your distance. Oh, look at the moon. Can you guys see that? I don't think you can. Maybe on a bigger screen, or maybe this wasn't 1080. I guess this is where all the flies are coming from. A little marsh here, just a breeding spawn. Yeah, the flies are really bad. I really hope when I come over this ledge, it's not like an amazing spot. The road here is a bit more, actually it's all right there. Right here is a bit bumpy though. The last thing I'd want is something to happen to the tires. I won't get stuck because it's all dry and it's not like, it's all really hard compact. It's almost like pavement. But I would not want to get like all these like little logs are here. Okay, yeah, I think I definitely picked the better spot back there. But yeah, see this pile of wood? There was 2 of them right at the front before coming in here. It looks old though, like it doesn't look like that happened like last week or something. There's another jut off there. It's kind of small. But like they definitely have done this. I don't know, because the stuff's all dead. Like there's still some green branches up there, so what is this? This could be like beginning of the year. And then they have this. I have a feeling if I keep walking here, I'm gonna end up in like a logging camp. Well, no cars will come, so it won't be a logging camp. But we'll find out where they're logging. The ortho photo in this area on Google was like so old, so I have like, it's old and it's like zoomed out, like so it's one of the originals. A lot of times Google only keeps like major areas updated, and out of the middle of nowhere it's all like bad. Fuck these flies. I don't know what JCTP or B means. Oh shit, that wind's gonna fuck your sound. But you can see, yes, here's this culvert thing. So like this definitely all looks like, and like you can see like the excavator kind of like made this like little drainage. I guess I really should have shared a pin with someone before I went out walking in the middle of the forest. Because recently I've always been near my van, so I can always hop in and hopefully book it. Yeah, see, look, this would be suck when it rains. Glad I didn't drive down here. I mean, I don't think I would have got stuck, but I don't want... That's definitely pushing the off-road rules. Oh, what is this? Yeah, so it looks like they started stuff here. And this is definitely like gonna be a new logging area, I'm assuming. Because they have logs here. So yeah, I definitely picked a better spot. They've like completely tore up all this. I don't know why they made the road so big and making drainage. Yeah, look at the forest up there is so dense. Like there's a whole bunch of trees lying on the ground and then it's all high. So I mean, the trees lying down, like those are just naturally fallen trees that haven't decayed. So I mean, all the forest fires that are like going on, like all the forest fires are going on. The forest firefighters are all having to like compete with like this if they have to go in to make fire lines. He's like, I kind of feel like this trench is like overbuilt. It just looks really big. The road here definitely was done when it was muddy. I just noticed there's a footprint here. Too small to be Sasquatches. This is turning out to be a lot longer than I was expecting. I wasn't gonna go this far or talk as much. I mean, I guess we had a riverside chat, so now we can have a forest side chat. I have to rewatch those river ones, but I think, because I kind of had two. I don't know if I'm gonna put the shorter one that's kind of crappier in, I guess, the day vlog, and then have the second one by its standalone. Yeah, like forest edge here is really cleared. I mean, I don't know. I kind of just want to go up to that bend there. Well, I don't know if it's a bend. There seems to be like a yellow equipment or something there. Maybe it's like the front of like a plow or something. Not plow. Plow's not the right word. I think that pushes the dirt. Bulldozer. The front bit, maybe. But yeah, they're all culverts. But yeah, looking at the trees and the logs, I really don't think anyone comes through here. At least for the last couple months. Which is kind of weird. You would think that they would they spend all that time clearing it up, they would want to optimize the summer months. Or you know what it is? I don't know if this is true, but a logical thought that just came to my mind. They could be they did prep work in the spring, and that's what all this is. And then the summer's too hot, and because of forest fires, they don't want to risk it. Because I mean, if a forest fire did come through here, holy shit. There's something out there. Don't know what it is. Kind of sounded like it took a couple steps away. Anyways, the end looks like it's there. It looks like they're going to loop back. So I'm assuming all these trees are going. The way how it took a couple steps and then stopped, I feel like it's a deer of some sort. A moose would be cool. Anything other than, but yeah, that's why you talk. I don't know if you guys heard it when I was moving around. But it wasn't like a branch falling, it was something like rustling. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. But I have a feeling that they putting like these culverts like brand new, like they're shiny, so like galvanized still. These trees are there. The branches up top are still kind of green, like you see like brand new metal. I'm pretty sure they're coming through here and wrecking it. The highway's somewhere down that way and loops through there. They don't usually like cut trees in view of highways. They do every now and again. There was that pine beetle problem where they were clearing out like trees that the pine beetles were attacking. Yeah, whatever's making noise back there isn't there. I didn't go to the end, mainly because I got kind of scared. Didn't know what it was. It was a dead end. Didn't really think it was worth it to go see that plow. This is probably really jittery, I just realized from walking. But I know when I was playing around with it, it did look like the GoPro had like a stable, like a screen stabilizer thing on by default. So hopefully it's not too jittery. Hopefully you're not watching it like on your phone close to your face and you have motion sickness. See, the forest opens up there. That looks really nice. Well, the top part does. The bottom half doesn't. Yeah, I hope nothing's back at the van. I was playing music since I got here. Put a chair out, put my music on there. I was blasting the whole time, and then just before I went on my walk, I was listening to a podcast. Shit, the wind. I still have yet to watch. I mean, I've watched a few of the time lapse, but I haven't watched like any ones where I'm talking. So to tell you the truth, I have no idea if this sounds good. If it sounds crappy. I'm sure the wind coming through has probably wrecked a bunch of it, but you're gonna get what you get. You can see the tracks. But I am pretty sure this whole forest chunk, I'm assuming it's the south part as well because they're looping back that way. The highway's like not much farther back there. So the only reason why I can think of they're looping back that way is because they're like zigzagging a path in where they're cutting, so the trucks, logging trucks, get in and out. They also need a place to turn around, so I don't really know. Don't know the setup for that, but whatever animal's down there is also, whatever made that noise is also still to my right here somewhere. Should be back that way. Nothing's following. Yeah, I mean, like they made a ditch and everything. So that's the one. Tomorrow morning, I'm not sure if I should get up like really early in case trucks are coming in and out. Because that road coming up is really narrow. And I don't have a radio. And logging trucks are known to go like super fast, considering they're driving on like a crappy gravel road. But they partly do that because they have radios and they just communicate farther down, so they know if a truck's coming. Yes, this is probably gonna be like a big roundabout. And there's this road up here. It's a lot more narrow. It looks like it starts to curve up back there. It elevates a bit. I'm not gonna go there. There's that pile. You see the green leaves at the top there, so I'm pretty sure that's fairly new. I mean, these are evergreen leaf branches or tree branches, so I think they do stay green for quite a while. So I mean, I'm definitely guessing that was like, must have been just after snowfall, March, April, maybe May, when this was all done. And for some reason they stopped. But I'm pretty sure it's because of forest fires. If a forest fire is going to come through, they don't want to lose all their profit and all their expensive machines. I mean, no one's come up. It is Monday night, so it'd be weird if people were coming up now. It was a pretty obvious turnoff of the highway too, so it's not like it's like a hidden location. It was pretty obvious. I kind of took the route I needed to come down here, but there was one of the jut-offs that looked fairly like good quality. And then I guess this one looked a bit better because the trucks were coming up here at some point. Bunch of little trees here, little birch saplings. I honestly wasn't expecting to go as far as that. But when you start going exploring, you gotta keep going a little farther, right? You can't just stop. Holy fuck, look at that beetle. I literally almost stepped on it. It's fucking massive. I don't think that's a pine beetle. I mean, I don't know if it's massive for everyone, but it's massive for me. It might be a pine beetle. I've only seen the babies that like live in the wood and eat it. I don't know how big they get when they're bigger. It wouldn't surprise me if that was a pine beetle though. If it was a pine beetle, I should probably kill it to do my fair share to keep these trees, but if it's just a regular beetle, it's kind of a dick move. So yeah, I think once the sun finally goes down, it should start to get really cool. At which point I'm going to probably head inside just to make sure the bugs stay away. I'm gonna keep the lights off and just have my phone on, watch some of the Netflix shows I've downloaded, and then and then when it dies down, I'm going to it's so windy up here. I'm so quiet in the forest. When it gets dark, I'm gonna see if I can get like a nice shot, maybe a time lapse. I really want a time lapse with like the stars and like the Milky Way kind of moves with it, you know. But I don't think a GoPro's quality is gonna pick up little specks in the sky. That's gonna be super windy. I'm sorry, but campsite looks clear. I mean, our seats are still here. The sun is just at the tree line. Everything else looks good. And I like another shotgun shell. Some people have fun here. I took Chrome's advice from Van Life by facing the car in the direction of your exit, just in case. I don't have any windows other than the driver's seat over there to face this side. Those windows there are the back where are near my head, so I can look out on the back here. It'd be interesting to see if anything comes, any animals. Hoping maybe a moose would be the best. I really want, oh I'm sorry, meese. I really want meese to come by. I think when it gets a bit darker, I'm gonna back up a bit to here and face the car that way, because we are like, it's a bit of a sideways slant, so I don't really want to roll, but at the same time I'm just thinking if I move it back to straighten out, it also kind of looks like I'm gonna like tilt the front van up, which means my head where I've been sleeping the last couple of days is gonna be in the low point, and that's gonna be shit. I could move it up closer to that road. I didn't want to get too close to it in case I blocked like forest trucks coming up in the middle of the morning, or like 5 a.m. and they wake me up, because that's gonna be like really annoying. Had a bad sleep every night, hope for a good sleep. Sun's just about to go down. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do a night shot, hopefully. If it looks anywhere decent, if it looks like crap, I'm just gonna skip it. I might do one more clip. I don't know. I guess I was just thinking about how I'm gonna release this. If I add a night clip saying goodnight to the previous one, and this forest one's kind of like out of order, I might add the night bit of this one to the morning bit of the next day. I mean, what day is day? Tuesday's day 4, I guess. Yeah. Alright, well, the sun's going down. I'm gonna try to kill any flies that are inside so they don't get annoying throughout the night, and then I'm gonna chill, watch Netflix for a bit, until it's dark enough to maybe see something, and hopefully not die out here, because I don't have a flashlight. I only have the light on my phone, which is good, but I'm not gonna be able to like shine it out and see anything that's out here. I should pack up the chairs now, and yeah. All right, see ya.